Hello, 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 and welcome to what is going to be episode 3 of Health Chat. Today is going to be a little bit an odd one. As you can see, the Battle Pass is currently gone because of the Zhao update this week, dropping in the new one, at least I'm assuming it will. Hope it will. But because of that, I'm going to hold off on doing my weekly bosses. Just because they usually count towards the Battle Pass for a pretty massive chunk of XP. And instead, it's going to be a little bit different. I got some resin saved up. I'm going to be doing my dailies as well. First I'm going to go whatchamacallums. Expeditions. I'm also going to be saving my weekly quests for Mondstadt until post-battle pass dropping, just because I don't want to waste that XP in case it doesn't work the way I think it does. Yeah, welcome back. Just like always, this is recorded and uploaded on the same day, so technically speaking, this is quote-unquote South Park style, and that it will always be a current thing. I'll never really be, like, behind what's been happening in current events on these episodes, so I can talk about, like, what's really going on, both with me and with other things in real time. Speaking of things going on with me in real time, my Darkest Dungeon series is going up tomorrow, probably. Apologies. I apparently ate too fast for lunch. Had some leftover wings, was absolutely delicious. Great. Yeah, that'll be going up. I think I'm gonna make that like a tri-weekly series. Do it like Tuesday, Thursday, Saturdays. But that's gonna be recorded super far in advance, unlike this one. This series is all about being current and... Oh, well, did not mean to take a screenshot. That's staying in the video. These are live and uncut. We're doing it that way, so... Enjoy random accidental screenshot of Xingqiu. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be the thumbnail for this video anyways. The game's trying to force me to become a Xingqiu main. So, like, I showed this off on Twitter, but I mean, like, I got a godly flower for him. I'm also sitting on a godly feather, which I do believe I have another one that is just about as good. Yeah, here it is, with crit damage elemental mastery in place of the defense HP. But I really like the energy recharge on him. And so while I could change it out for, like, some of these other feathers I have, I do believe he's currently sitting on the best one for him. I could level up this one. This one I'm tempted to level just to see what I get as the 4th stat, but I'm also saving for Zhao. I'm saving, like, everything for Zhao. But I also got this. Attack, energy recharge, crit damage on Hourglass that is attack statted. And it is a Hydro bonus set. So yeah, if I get a goblet that is for the Hydro set, with Hydro damage, I got one that's physical damage, which I'm kind of keeping just as a just cause. But if I get a Hydro goblet for Hydro damage, or I get, like, I don't know, maybe like a better feather for the Hydro set, I'm gonna swap my Xingqiu away from 4-piece Noblesse into 2 and 2 to make his burst skill really slap stuff. In fact, we might farm a few of those things in this video today. We'll see. This is a very odd one. I usually plan this around doing the 3 bosses and having, like, little talking points for each boss, but, like, I don't know how long any of this is gonna take, because I typically do this off stream while chilling and watching, like, a YouTube video or two. Is that the one the game's trying to get me to go to? Okay. But yeah. Welcome back to this video. We've now been talking for 4 minutes. Not much incredible has changed since the last episode. I do suppose I have cleared out Savage a bit better. There is the new 14 content launching next week. There's Zhao coming out on Wednesday. There's all sorts of new crazy stuff coming out soon that I'm very excited for. I really hope I can make this. Okay, I had the stamina, it's fine. But yeah. This is a very chill episode. I don't really have much planned to talk about. I just like keeping this as a weekly, ongoing series. I do suppose in generally exciting news, I do almost have 100 followers on YouTube, and we're up to 11 subs here on... Sorry, 100 followers on Twitch, 11 subs on YouTube. Or technically one short of 100 on Twitch, we're at 99. I really need to go through the artists that I follow and then commission some new artwork. And by commission some new artwork, I mean commission some artwork. want to go through a general, like, minor rebranding, which sounds kind of crazy. Like, well, you don't really do this for a living. This is just kind of a hobby of yours, isn't it? Well, yeah, but like, I mean, why not treat it a little more professionally? There's nothing wrong with treating a hobby professionally if you're technically professional at it. For most people, professional tends to mean like you can make money at it and you present yourself in a smart, sophisticated manner. How many primos am I sitting? I'll be 300 shy of 10k, but I basically have 10k for Zhao. Exciting. Speaking of stuff I have for Zhao, I don't think I've shown this off before, but look, I have been farming a lot of relics, and I have a lot of fodder for Zhao. Get all this fodder that I'm just sitting on to upgrade relics properly with. I don't really know what I'm going to do in Genshin for the next 2 days. Tomorrow, to be fair, I'm probably not going to be playing much. I'm probably just going to be spending my resin and then jumping over to 14 because there's new 14 content dropping. So excited for that, by the way. Yeah, something else I can talk about. I've been doing my Poe Sproutington playthrough. People apparently love his name and general vibe. I keep getting compliments on his name and vibe when I play on him. I'm going through the ARR patch quests at the moment, and man, it's weird. A lot of the voice actors are so different from what they are, like, near the part of the game that I'm actually in. Oh, bank cliff in my way, I should have just gone here. Or I'm actually at in the game on, like, my main account in Shadowbringers. The voice actors are different, the story beats are, like, a little awkward sometimes, because it feels like they're explaining stuff I already know, but then again, I gotta remember, I have actually beaten all of current MSQ patch content for 14, and Poe is but a Sproutington. It's funny, I keep getting like massive like dumps of comments when I play on Poe, just because I think everyone thinks that Poe's just a really good newbie. Also, did I get my elemental? Nope, no elemental burst for me. Okay, that'll get it. Oop. Hope that gives it the pyro damage. Yeah, nice. Look at how much damage my Xingqiu's doing. I don't even have him set up for actually being a DPS, and his swords are doing like 7... Oh, excuse me. 7k a hit. Yeah, no, like, listen, if stuff like that keeps popping in and out, this is a live series, quote-unquote, that I just kind of record live, so... Unless something horrible happens, I won't be editing this at all. Like some horrible crazy noise pops through, my microphone breaks mid-recording, I'm not re-recording any. I really like Sucrose, but I can't bring myself to level Sucrose up to 60 out of 70. And if you don't know what I mean by 60 out of 70, I think my Bennett's 60 out of 70? No, it's my Diona, right? Yeah, okay. So talents in this game, you can only upgrade them to certain points when you level up to a certain point. Like, I can't take this beyond 6 until I'm Ascension 5. But I can take it to 6, which is a really big point, and that's when the talents start getting expensive, and that's when they hit like a big power spike, more or less. So on average, it's recommended to get characters to 60 out of 70 if you're planning on using them. I just don't want to spend any of these mats, because I think Zhao is going to use a lot of them. And honestly, like, if I don't get Zhao with all the free stuff I've saved up, I use the term free loosely, because I have paid for a decent amount of it. I'm not gonna, like, pretend like I don't pay for stuff in this game. Funny enough, I can... First of all, Beidou's in the shop this month, so I'm definitely buying one of her. Which is, like, really nice. But... on top of that, Beidou is on Zhao's banner, so I might get my Beidou to, like, I don't know, like C3 or 4. If I'm lucky. I'm getting her to at least C2. Bottom line on that. She's at least hitting C2. I can just about guarantee that I will have a C2 Beidou. But like this. Okay, now I can ulti, or sorry, elemental burst. But look at those swords. Like, they're... I'm not... This is like a beefier guy. They're like not even hitting him, and I'm still getting like these 1200s in here. 12k hit there. There's... Oh man, I'm gonna get so many free characters soon. I do believe that Diona is also on the banner for Zhao. So I'll be getting, hopefully, at least a constellation for her. I do believe this one, yeah, so this one is really nice for her. I really want her C1. And I also really want the C2, but that's kind of a pipe dream. I just really want C2 and then a C3 for Beidou to really upgrade her. Xingqiu, I'm kind of sitting pretty. I have his C1, which is his really powerhouse thing. And I'm going to guarantee I get C1 on Ningguang. We're going to be able to pick a free 4-star unit as part of an ongoing event that they're going to have during Zhao's banner. We're going to get to pick a C4 unit to add. We're starting a C4. 4-star to add to your roster. I'm definitely picking Ningguang to help her be a better main DPS. I really gotta figure out what my team's gonna be with Zhao. I'm thinking Sucrose and Xingqiu are gonna be on it, but at the same time, I really like Xingqiu to be paired with Diluc because they're just such a powerhouse combo. I really want Zhao to become like one of my main new units because he's gonna be my first 5-star to have a 5-star weapon. So I think, in like the back of my head, I'm thinking I should really make him be just super powerful. I don't really know what he's gonna use, so it's kind of hard. Like, if his best outfitting is like 2-piece Viridescent Venerer, like, you know, the stuff that Venti uses, Viridescent Venerer, for that Anemo bonus damage, because I think his ult converts his damage to Anemo, and use like, I don't know, maybe like 2-piece physical damage or something. I have the... I just killed my Sucrose. Oh, poor Sucrose. We hardly knew you. That's why I need to level up my Sucrose a little bit. She has a rough time. I feel bad every time I get my Sucrose bullied in content like this, where I'm just kind of running around and she just explodes because I'm on like World Tier 6 and she's level 40. It's kind of depressing, but at the same time, like... I just don't want to spend the mats when Zhao's around the corner. Or Zhao's around the corner. Apologize. I'd say his name wrong sometimes because I have slips of the tongue a lot. Those of you who don't know, I actually still have a speech impediment. Well, technically I think I do still have it because of the way my mouth is shaped. I have trouble saying certain words. I don't believe speech impediments go away as you get used to dealing with them. You know, one of those things. Like, just because you're used to dealing with them as you've gotten older doesn't mean you technically don't have it anymore. Yeah, I've always had problems saying certain letters and words. Yeah, I'm like, hey, if you didn't think you were getting the look into Felt and all of his shenaniganery and behind the curtain in this series, I don't know what series you've been watching, that's been this whole series the whole time. It's just kind of a chill, get to talk to whoever's watching. Let my community get to know me better. Of course I say that, and meanwhile I'm someone who preaches, don't let parasocial relationships get too weird so that you feel like you know someone better than you do. Like, I feel like it's okay to get to know the people you're watching as long as you don't think that they know you as well as you know them. Like, if you keep in the back of your head that, I am a Felt viewer, I know all of these little cool stories about him. Obviously, we are basically friends. I could just know absolutely nothing about you, though. Like, if I don't play games with you on the regular, if I don't chat with you on the regular, I probably don't know you very well. And by that definition, we, like, generally wouldn't be friends. That doesn't mean we couldn't be friends. Like, that doesn't mean that it couldn't be possible, but that just means, like, at this point in time, flat out, we're not. Okay, that's been about 14 minutes in the video. I'm glancing at my recording, it says I am exactly 14 minutes in now. I really like these to go a little longer, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend a little bit of my stored resin. I think I'm going to get some talent upgrade mats. I think those are today. Yeah, I'm going to go get a couple of talent upgrade mats for Ningguang. I do believe her talent upgrade mats are actually shared with Zhao, sorry. So this is like a double good. I'm gonna wait till Wednesday before I upgrade like any of my units at all, though. This one... technically I should really have Diona in this party. I think I'm gonna drop Bennett and Sucrose for Venti Diona. I think that's a better, more balanced team comp. I feel like I'm actually going to bring Diona onto my Zhao's team comp. I think Diona will be a great pairing for because she can throw down her, like, ulti field and just capture stuff in it and freeze it, and he can swirl off it constantly. I do have a really nice mask for her that I need to level. I do have a perfect one of these, and by perfect I mean it has HP, it has cryo bonus damage, and it has crit damage, all of which are great stats because she scales off HP. I do have a decent thing here. It has energy recharge, which I think is the most important stat. Same for this, it has the energy recharge. This flower kind of sucks. I might farm out a new one for her, but I'm not really stressing about it. A lot of these stuff, I'm just holding off on upgrading any of my units because I'm just waiting to see what I need for Zhao, to see what I can give him. And once I do that, I'm going to go through a massive upgrade spree, which you'll see on stream this Wednesday. I'm going to make a whole heckin' stream of it. Great fun. If you're not there for this stream, you're going to miss out on me actually playing Genshin on stream, for one, which... it's a heck of a thing, because I always never know what to do once I run out of resin. But there is going to be story content, so I don't know. It could work out this time. Great, do that, so now I have the cryo on the ground. Do that because she already has one of her things out, and man, look at all this damage that I'm putting out, all while healing. But look at that, he's frozen. Get wrecked. This is one of the few squads I have where I don't have a Claymore user on it, and I'm so okay with it, because they're just so powerful. It's actually a double bow comp, which is really surprising for me. Speaking of other bow comps and bow users, I really want to get my Fischl leveled up a little bit. I think that just sounds like a good idea. Because I bet she would pair really well with Zhao. But I don't have a bow for her, so I just kind of gotta hope for a bow. I might, depending on how fast I get Zhao and how fast I get Beidou dupes, I may just go for pulls on the weapon banner. I typically don't do that because weapon banners are kind of a trap, because units and their constellations are typically so much better, but like, I'm gonna see some like Indence resin that I have stored. That's whatever. Nice, I got a purple one. That's really nice. I think I'm just gonna end the rest of this video just kind of spending on my resin. I do like one of those, do a few books. I'm gonna go kill the Anemo thing again. Just because I need to level Venti, Sucrose, and Zhao, and if all three of them are using stuff from the Anemo guy, I really need to farm that up. I mean, my Venti's kind of fine at level 80, but it's one of those in the back of my head. I should really take care of him and get him to 90, because Venti is one of my strongest characters, and he's not even leveled properly. And tomorrow's gonna be a big 14 day. I don't even know what's gonna happen. I don't know when I'm gonna stream it either. I might just do the majority of it off stream, because it typically goes live super early in the day. I might make myself wake up early to do that, and I don't really want to stream like hyper early in the morning. I'm typically not awake enough to stream hyper early in the morning anyways. Man, my Ning will eventually be good enough to just like one-shot something out of that. I guess to be fair, part of my problem is I don't have all of my stuff leveled, and she has a bad hat. A bad hat, Felt? What do you mean by that? I mean, like, her circlet is bad. It's just pure attack, and she doesn't really need it to be pure attack, but it's her second piece of her two-piece gladiator, and I can't get rid of it because of that. If I'm gonna use, I mean, like, I could swap the two-piece, like, Petra, maybe? I mean, sorry, I have two-piece Petra. I meant two-piece Bolide. But I just don't think that would be very good. Maybe next patch, I'll figure my Ning a little better. Set up her a little bit harder for raw DPS. But I mean, like, she still does pretty good. As you can see. She still does pretty good when I get her rolling. It's mostly just a matter of I know she can be stronger, and I know I don't have her talents leveled very well. I'm gonna miss out on like as I was fluttering. There we go. I got them all. It's okay. Like I know her talents aren't super leveled at the moment. Like her Starscream Jade is super low level, but like I want to save for Zhao because Zhao's got a 5-star for one. I kill. Maybe I'll get the perfect helmet I want this time. Bam. That's absolute trash. Defense is the main stat. I'm mad. My luck isn't always perfect, guys. You know what? That's gonna be it. That's about 20 minutes. This was kind of a weird one. Typically, I just go through the bosses, but I want to save the bosses for the Battle Pass, just in case things are kind of wonky with the Battle Pass. Because I know I've missed out on stuff on it before, because I did stuff too early in the week before it actually showed up in the shop again. Battle Pass is one of the best value things you can get in Genshin, in case you didn't know. Like, the Primo Gems alone are worth the price of admission, on top of all the free wishes and free materials you get for 10 bucks, as long as you're playing the game. Hell, you don't even have to buy it, honestly. You still get so much good free stuff if you don't even buy it. But I just recommend it. It basically turns the game into a sub-based game. 10 bucks a month. 15 if you're buying the Welkin Moon on top of it. But this is enough of me shelling out for MiHoYo. Thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out. Look out for more series coming on down the road on YouTube exclusive content. In the meantime, thanks for watching, thanks for being here. If you like the content, feel free to drop a like, sub, leave comments on what you want me to do. Commenting on videos is actually a massive way to improve visibility inside of the YouTube algorithms, so please do so. Subbing is another great way. More subs equals, you know, more people seeing it on the regular. Hit that bell to see when I post stuff. That's a thing, right? Yeah, slap the bell or something. Either way, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!